time for a Paris haul. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. So I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, we have a Paris haul. I normally don't do massive like shopping hauls like this just because like I don't normally spend this much in such a short amount of time. But of course I was in Europe and I wanted to take advantage of the European prices. So we did do a little bit of shopping. We did do some damage, not as much as I thought I would, honestly. But I wanted to show you guys what I got, how much money I saved. I have everything in kind of like an Excel sheet and kind of the process for like the VAT refund, all of that as well. So before we get into everything, I'm sure if you guys follow me on TikTok, this should be no surprise to you guys. I created a Google sheet that has all of the items I possibly would want or could get in Europe. I had the US price, I had the Europe price, I compared the two, how much I'd be saving, all of that. And then of course I started this list, I think back in like September, October. So slowly I've kind of been crossing things off that list until we got to Europe. And then I decided kind of like what I wanted, what I didn't want anymore, or like what I figured I could get like on sale. Like for example, my Montclair jacket was on there and then I ended up getting that on sale around like Black Friday. So I have all of the prices, all of the price comparisons, everything like that. So I figured let's just jump right into it. Okay, so starting with Hermes, we actually got two things. The first one being the twilly on my picotin. One of my favorite things. I'm actually like obsessed with it. I honestly like tied it on as soon as I got it. I'm just obsessed. I love the way like the little boat looks too. I mean, it's a twilly. I feel like I was one of those people that was like, oh, I only need like one twilly. Like I'm not gonna buy a ton of them. And I'm pretty sure this is like my fourth or fifth twilly at this point. I have a problem. It's fine. The US retail price for twillies, I believe, is $190. And then in Europe, or in Paris specifically, this was $185 with 12% VAT refund. The VAT refund does kind of depend on like which country you're exiting from, but Paris was 12%. So the savings for this actually wasn't that significant, but I did save 26%. So the next item is this right here. I'm sure you guys know we got engaged in Paris. If you didn't see the TikTok, the Instagram stories, the YouTube video, I'll leave it here for you guys so you can check it out. But we did get engaged in Paris and I feel like I know you're not supposed to sleep with your rings on, so I wanted to get this little dish to put it in my, like on my nightstand, so I could put my ring on it, and I just thought this was so cute. It's like from their Mosaic collection. Absolutely obsessed with it. The price actually was really reasonable for this, like considering it's an Hermes plate. Let's see right here. So the US price for this is $130 before tax. And I live in kind of a higher sales tax area, so it's about like 10% sales tax. And then in Europe, this was 95 euros, which I saved 41%, which is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. And I use this every day, so I feel like this was well worth it. Okay, so moving on to Palen, I wanted to just show you guys really quickly what I ended up getting. So I did do a specific Palen haul slash like vlog, shopping in their store vlog, but really quickly I wanted to touch on like the price comparison because I do feel like the price comparison was pretty like significant and it's enough to mention it. So yes. Also to note, Palen did do a price increase recently, and I took all of these prices as the current price on the website. There was a difference, like when they did the price increase, I've noticed that they did it more so, like the price increase was more significant for US prices versus Europe prices. So in general, it's already going to be cheaper to get it in Europe. But I wanted to note that as well. And then the prices that I'm showing you guys now is going to be the current 2023 prices, not like the price that I got it at. Anyways, okay, so starting with the Palette Numero 10, this bag currently retails for $460. And I know a lot of you guys were asking me on TikTok, like, is this bag still worth it for $460? And I still think the answer is yes. The versatility alone and how much I use this bag, I think it's well worth it. There's a reason why I got it in a different color. I don't normally get the same bag in different colors. So for me to get another bag in the same bag in another color, like, should speak volumes. And I had to get this in this new kind of like bluish gray. I think they call it like midnight blue, midnight gray. I don't know. But I'm obsessed with kind of like this shade of like blue gray color. Currently the price is $460 US dollars. With Palette, they don't charge tax. if it's under $800, like you don't have to pay import tax when you ship the item, or you don't have to pay like sales tax in general, like it's already like built into the price, but you do have to pay $20 shipping. So I did account for that into the price of the bag, so this would have been for $480. The Europe price for this, because obviously when you're in Europe you don't have to ship the bag, you like go to the store to pick it up, and you also get a VAT refund. So this would retail for 350 euros, and then you get the VAT refund with a total Europe price of 308 euros, which gives you a total savings of 35%. So you're saving 35% on this bag. If you have been itching to get it, but you didn't want to like pay the new price, I highly recommend getting this in Europe because you're saving a whopping 35%. Okay, and then the next bag is the tote bag, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I can't wait to use this. I like almost want to like go to the office just so I have an excuse to use this bag. But this bag currently retails for $430 plus $20 shipping, so it would be $450 US dollars. And then in Europe, this bag is 330 euros minus the VAT refund, which saves you $159, which is again 35%, which I think like in general is a pretty big savings for a bag of this price range, let alone like such a beautiful and classic style like this. We also got the mini, which should be no surprise to you guys. I couldn't decide on which size I wanted, so I got both. But I figured like we could do a size comparison, so it's kind of well worth it, right? I'm obsessed with the lilac color. This retails currently for $380 plus shipping, which totals to about $400. In Europe, this bag is only 290 euros. And also I use euros and dollars interchangeably right now because the euro and the US dollar are very like, it's almost like 1 for 1 at the moment. So yeah, if you're asking like in terms of like the conversion, it's very similar. But anyways, this is actually 290 euros. So that saves you about 36% compared to US prices. Moving on to this card holder on a chain. I think that's probably the best way to describe this. So I got it in this beautiful, like, I don't know what color this is, but it's actually in smooth leather, and this is one of my first smooth leather pieces from Polen, just because I normally get grained leather just because I know it's like more durable and more carefree, and I'm not want to baby my stuff. So, but I did get this in smooth leather just because I feel like this is just so beautiful. So the price for this one is $210 plus shipping, which totals to 230 USD. The current Europe price is 170, which saves you about 34% compared to US prices. I was split on getting the one with the chain or the one without the chain, but the price difference I think was like 20 bucks, and so I ended up getting the one with the like the deep rings here, so you can wear it as a crossbody if you want, and then you can always take it off if you don't want that. Okay, next from Polen, I picked up this card holder, which I'm so excited to use if I can get the box open. It's in this beautiful lilac color, so it's supposed to match kind of like this bag here. Obsessed. So the card holder, I believe it used to be like 50 bucks US dollars, and then they had a price increase. So this is now $80 plus $20 shipping, which is a total of $100. I will be completely honest with you. As beautiful as this card holder is, I would not buy just the card holder because like shipping is the same price whether you buy one bag and one card holder or just the card holder or like 10 bags. Like the $20 shipping is the same, unless you get it like during like the free shipping period. But anyways, so I feel like paying $100 for this because you include the shipping price is a little bit steep. However, this is 60 euros in Europe. So like adding this on to like everything else that I got, I was like, oh yeah, what's another 60 bucks? So I thought this was a really good deal. So because of all of this, I saved 56% by getting this in Europe, which I think like something about like saving a ton of money, like that just like brings me joy. My boyfriend says like, you got to spend money to save money. And I totally like, I feel like he's mocking me, but like I resonate with that. So yes, I did spend an extra $50. However, I saved 56%. So I just love this so much. So I do highly recommend picking up like a little SLG or a card holder when you are shopping in like the Paris Pollen store. So last but not least from Pollen, I have this little like SLG. It's like a little half circle. And you guys know I'm supposed to like give this as a gift, but I don't think this person watches my YouTube videos. So I think we're in the clear. We're gonna preserve the packaging. So here she is. This is like a little half moon card holder, coin holder, cash holder. I just think this is so cute. And this currently retails for $120 plus shipping, which is $140. The euro price is 90 euros. This was about a 43% savings, about $60 that you saved and when you get it in Europe. And then also part of the, I guess, haul slash unboxing, I picked up this bag from Atelier August, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And they didn't have this bag in stores while I was there, so they offered to ship it to me for free. So that is what we opted with. And like, let's be honest, like I probably needed them to ship it anyways, just because I didn't want to, like the luggage was full. Okay. So anyways, here she is. I haven't opened this yet because I wanted to kind of like do it on camera and wait for you guys. So I believe this bag retails for $485 US. And then in Europe, this was $435. So about like a $50 price difference. But when you guys see this, you're gonna see why I got it because it is just so freaking cute.
Okay, so we'll dust bag.
Okay, hold on. So here's the sticker. This is not actually blue. This is gold hardware, but this is so cute. Take this out. So it does come with a adjustable crossbody strap. I'm sorry, but this is so freaking cute. I am obsessed. The smooth leather. I've been in kind of a smooth leather phase recently, and I know this is very risky for me, but I figured black is a little bit less risky, so I'm obsessed with this. And I mean, $50 savings, I'll take it. Okay, the next one is Celine, and can we talk about the holiday packaging just for a second? I mean, like, this is stunning. I'm obsessed. So I was not planning on getting another belt after my Hermes belt, and I know the Celine Triomphe belt has been very popular lately, and like some people even saying like, oh, this might become the new Gucci belts, like I don't want to get it. But I do wear a lot of white pants slash light colored stuff in general, so my Hermes belt is black with like gold slash brown, like reversible belt. And don't get me wrong, I wear that all the time, but I was missing kind of a light colored belt. So I wanted to get this. I went to Galeries Lafayette and I was like, hey, do you guys have this belt? And they said no. They said no one in Paris has this. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So I was just kind of walking around. We had our shopping day. I think it was like that Thursday. And I walked in and they had it. They had it on display. And I was like, hey, like, do you guys have this in a size 75? And they said yes. So you're coming home with me. So this is the belt that I picked up. It is the Celine Teen Triomphe. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. It is a little bit small, like the buckle is very small, but I almost prefer it that way because I think people were dragging the Gucci belt, which wasn't the reason why I sold mine. I sold mine because I started to tarnish, but I feel like having the smaller version of the Gucci belt made it more low-key. So even though it was like no longer in style, I could still wear mine because it was like smaller. I figured this would like look good, like just like a little low-key like white belt would match a lot of my outfits. So here she is. So we did end up saving, I think, like 30 or 40% with this belt. I don't remember the exact price because I'm gonna be honest, the sales associates at Celine were not very nice, which is a very like night and day, I feel like, from the US sales associates, because usually they're very nice. So I don't remember exactly the price, but here she is. I am obsessed, and I feel like this would be perfect for like some kind of like dress as well, on top of like white pants. I'm here for it. Okay, moving on to Dior. I want to preface this by saying that I am not normally an impulse shopper. However, your girl was working pretty hard in November and December, kind of leading up to Christmas and the holiday time. So I was like, you know what? I am going to treat myself. I wanted to go to Dior. I feel like there's something about Dior's holiday packaging I was like, okay, I feel like I need to get something just because I want the holiday packaging. I don't know if anyone else is like that, and I know that's a really toxic mentality. On my like Google spreadsheet, I was comparing the prices of the Lady Dior, the Louis Vuitton Capucines. I was like, maybe I want the Lady Dior, maybe like a mini Lady Dior. And I tried it on in stores. I tried it on a few different times, and I'm gonna be honest, I just don't feel like the Lady Dior is for me, maybe just not in this phase in my life. And I couldn't figure out like why I didn't really like it, but I also didn't want to get it just because I feel like people who follow me or like friends on social media were getting it, and I also needed to like get it to like make content around it, all of that. So I didn't want to feel like I had to get it, because I just feel like just being on social media, like that kind of does that to you. And I feel like I'm rambling, but so I knew I wanted to get something from Dior, but it wasn't going to be the Lady Dior. And I was like, hey, there isn't really any other bags that I'm really loving at the moment. How extra would it be if I got the Dior like toiletry bag, like the train case, like vanity case? And then I was like, this would look so freaking cute, like in my bathroom, like just on the counter. Super cute, travel with it, amazing. And then I saw it in real life, in person, and it's freaking massive. Like, I have a lot of makeup. I travel with a lot of makeup and a lot of skincare, but I don't travel with like, I want to say the case was like at least like this tall. Like, it was tall, and I was like, there's no way this is gonna fit in my suitcase. There's no way that I, already an overpacker, is gonna carry this. So I decided not to get this. Instead, I compromised and got this instead. The box, it didn't give me in a box that fits, but that's okay. So here she is. This is the perfect like toiletry pouch size, and I don't have anything in kind of this like oblique canvas. So the way that I envisioned using this, like this is going to be like a catch-all for like when I use bigger bags. So this is going to fit like my boyfriend's lactate pills, pads, tampons, Advil, maybe a lip gloss, sunscreen to like reapply. And then same thing with kind of just like traveling. I usually carry 2 toiletry bags. I don't know if this is extra, and I don't know if anyone else does this, but I have one that I keep like in my backpack, which has all the essentials in it. And then I have like the big toiletry bag with like everything else that then I can just check in. Oh, and then I didn't talk about the tax savings for this. So this bag currently retails for $880 US before taxes, and then this was $700 or $710 in Europe, which like after the VAT refund, sales tax, like all of that stuff, it was a total tax savings of 35%, which I think that's like actually like not bad. I mean, it's really freaking expensive to spend on a makeup bag slash catch-all bag, but you know, treat yourself. Okay, and then last but not least, I saved the best for last, and especially if you guys already followed me on TikTok, this should be no surprise to you guys, but I'm super excited. So this is not a bag that I would normally get by any means. I feel like prior to social media, my like fashion slash like handbag choices in general was very classic. I was not one to spend a lot of money on something that I felt like was kind of trendy and or wouldn't be easy to incorporate into my everyday style. For example, like a black bag, the Chanel Mini, that's easy to incorporate into like every style, everyday style, evening, night, day, literally whenever. However, like this sounds kind of bad, it's not to say that I don't like the bag at all, and that's not what I mean by this, but I feel like with being on social media, people are looking at you to buy the next hottest bag, the trends, right? And so I saw this bag and I immediately fell in love with it. This is definitely not something that I already have in my collection, and I'm not trying to buy like duplicates of stuff. So this is the bag that I picked up. It is gold. It is part of the Prada holiday collection. I wouldn't have normally gotten a holiday collection bag, but I truly do see myself using this all year round. It does come with a longer crossbody strap, which I haven't used, but I have used this bag already, and you've probably seen it kind of like sitting in the background, but it's fine. Here she is. It's the gold metallic Clio. Is she not stunning. I think this is so beautiful. I will have to say that this bag is a freaking fingerprint magnet. I've used this bag twice, I want to say. I think twice. And like almost every single time I've been like cleaning it for fingerprints after. And this bag does not fit a lot. They did like a middle divider in here. I don't know if you can see that. But they have a middle divider, so it really doesn't fit that much. And it's just like really flat in general. I feel like over thicker jackets and sweaters, this bag doesn't really sit well on your shoulder. I'm gonna use it a few more times just to give my full review. I think this bag is stunning, but so far in terms of like practicality and functional and just like, it's not the best. Also kind of curious about the wear and tear because I've never had a metallic bag like this. So I don't know if it starts to like rub off. I don't know. I have a lot of questions. The US price for this bag was $2,800 before taxes, and then the euro price was $1,900. They did charge me $1,950 on the receipt, and I'm not sure why. I also didn't question it, and I didn't find out until like literally right now when I was like trying to look up the prices for this video, but it's fine. It's like $50. So let me know if that's a common thing. If it is a common thing, make sure you check your receipts like at the store and you like know what the price is going into it. I don't know if I got scammed, but that's okay. The total tax savings for this bag, even the extra like $50 that I paid, was 44%. I saved like $1,300 by getting this bag in Europe. Total savings of all the shopping that I did in Europe was close to $2,600, which I think is kind of insane. $2,600 for sure paid for the flights. I'm sure it maybe pays for the hotel, or like at least some of the hotel. So I do feel like, I mean, I did save some money. So if you were looking for an excuse to do some shopping or go to Europe, this was your sign. In terms of the VAT refund, I'll kind of touch on this really quickly just because I feel like this video is already getting kind of long. The VAT refund, everything was really easy, and it was way easier than when I did it in Italy a few years ago. Make sure you bring your passport to the store. I usually was carrying my passport copy just because in case like I got pickpocketed or lost my passport for whatever reason, I would still be able to go home. So I only carried around the copy, and the only store that had an issue with carrying the copy was Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton was like, we need to see the actual passport. Hermes, Dior, Prada, nobody else had a problem with seeing just the copy. So keep that in mind. I personally would just feel more comfortable carrying the copy, and then like if it's like, for example, like Louis Vuitton, then like you can always just like go back the next day to get it with your actual passport. But bring your passport or bring your copy of the passport. They fill out everything on the form, and then you get to the airport at like, let's say you're leaving Paris, because that's what I did. They have like kiosks now. Like I feel like before, the last time I was in Paris and I was like doing all the VAT refund stuff, you had like an actual person come and like look at all of your stuff and then like sign off on the form and like stamp it and do all of that. Now they have these kiosks, at least for Global Blue, and all of my stuff is Global Blue, so I don't have to worry about that. You just scan it into the kiosk, and then I have the Global Blue app, so then it shows you like, even like before you scan it in, it already shows you all of the stuff that you got and how much the estimated refund is, because of like it's linked with your passport number, right? So I was able to see exactly how much I was getting back. I think the Prada was like $200 something, Dior was like $100 something, stuff like that. So I was able to see exactly how much I was getting back via that refund, and then I just scan it into the little kiosk, and then I was good. All of my forms like had a green check mark, so I didn't have to go see the customs officer, and I did not have a problem at all. Previously, I have had issues, so I think this was just such an easy process. Highly recommend downloading the Global Blue app if you are going anytime soon. Okay, I feel like this is kind of a long video, but we had so much fun shopping in Europe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. I probably won't be doing another massive haul anytime soon because, you know, we're trying to be responsible and stuff, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll leave another video for you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!